Today, I'm going to be testing out 6 of what I think are the best 2011s. I'm going to start off with the Springfield Prodigy in 4-inch 9mm. The Springfield Armory Prodigy is pretty hard to go wrong. The trigger's a little bit grungy. It's a smooth gun. I have the lighter spring in it. It is what it is. What a great gun. This was one of my first guns. I bought it in 5-inch first, then I switched to the 4-inch. This was a good carry gun. I like the 4-inch if I'm going to carry one, but it's a heavy gun. I think it's heavier than the Tisas. I like that texture on the grip a lot better than I do. If you want a 2011, you got $1,500 basically to spend. The Springfield Armory Prodigy in 4-inch is the way to go. So now we're going to test the Prodigy in 5-inch. Hard to go wrong with a 5-inch firearm, I'll be honest. You can get your sights a little bit more accurate. I've always been comfortable. I hit the targets, muzzle flip with a 5-inch also. It always seems a little bit lesser. Not perfect. 4-inch and a 5-inch aren't that much different. It's one of my favorite guns. So now we're going to switch over to the Sig P211. So the only thing different about the P211, it does take standard 320 mags. It does not take your 2011 mag. It's a little bit different. The trigger on the P211 is pretty awesome. This one has the muzzle brake on it. It's gonna be able to stay a little bit down. I carried this gun for about 4 months. I have the Sig Romeo X on it. Besides for some weight issues, this is a neat gun. I like my Sigs. Everybody knows how I feel about my Sig 320. Damn, this thing is heavy. But a heavy gun means less recoil. This is a beast. When you load it with 21 rounds, 20 rounds of 9mm plus 1 in the chamber, this thing is a brick. And the quality of it, you cannot go wrong with this Sig P211. So now we're going to switch over to the Tisas 2011, still chambered in 9mm. This one is the 4-inch. Aside for being a more affordable gun, I think it's in the $750 range. Most of those guns we just shot are double that. The trigger resets just a little bit harsher, I guess you would say, a little bit grungy. And then it runs a heavier recoil spring, so it's not as easy to pull back. You could buy some aftermarket parts, make this a race gun just like those others. Now we're going to switch over to the Tisas Night Stalker. So this is a Tisas Night Stalker. It's kind of about the same thing we just shot. We're just going to put a few rounds downrange on this one. I do have the Holosun on it. For the price, guys, I think this is closer to $800 and something. Besides for the Holosun, it's hard to beat. If you guys need a budget 2011, the Tisas is hard to go wrong for the price. I think this is in the $700 range. It's a stiffer gun. The trigger pull's not as pretty as some of these others and not as clean. The reset's about the same too, but you can still double tap this thing. You can still get multiple rounds downrange on target. They're sight ready. They're red dot ready. All right, let's switch to the Stealth Arms Platypus. With the Stealth Arms Platypus, this takes Glock mags, Glock 17 mags. I've been carrying this for about 3 or 4 months, and it's one of my favorites. Double tap wise, getting back on target, you can't beat this thing. With that muzzle brake, compensator, whatever you want to call it, the SRO Trijicon that I have on that thing, I'm telling you, this thing is a runner. This thing is butter smooth. The trigger pull, the reset's 2.5 pounds. It's another one. It is hard to beat. This one's over $3,000. You can basically do the same damn thing with a Tisas, fix it up a little bit, and you'd still be under $1,000 probably. You're going to be able to get multiple rounds on target, downrange, and stay consistent with this thing. This is my favorite gun. I'm carrying this gun all summer. I like the idea of the Glock mags that these take, and I know they make another variation. I think you can get it in with this 320 mags. This one right here is the best. Thanks for watching. We appreciate everybody. Remember this: God, family, country.